Hey, what's up? So I'm going to review quizzes for you real quick on the desktop or on a Chromebook, Windows app, and then I'm also going to review it for you on the iPad and just give you some tips for you to be able to use this in the class. So first, what is quizzes? Think of really Kahoot, and when I'm thinking of Kahoot from about a year ago, where you weren't able to save like assessments, or you could see the big picture of assessments. So quizzes kind of does the same thing, except that it does give you the opportunity to view all the information from the assessment that you just gave in a spreadsheet form, and it's just really neat in the way that it gives you all of the data. Now, quizzes, if you log in, I suggest you log in with your Google account so that you keep everything underneath the same kind of underneath the same profile. When you're in, you can look up different topics that you're learning. So I'm going to assume that we're learning about multiplication, so I can check out this multiplication quiz. I can look through it and decide if this is the quiz I want to give my students. Over here on the side, it even tells me let's see how long I can or how long how long of a time the students have to work on it. I can't change this quiz, but the cool part is that when I edit, it makes a copy of the quiz that somebody else already created for me. So that's really one of the great parts, because we're all using like Common Core standards for math, ELA. So many people are working on the same standards that it becomes easier, because there's so much of this out there crowdsourced. So I can copy this. And let's say I'm thinking of maybe I'm working with intervention students and I know it might take them longer. Maybe they're using manipulatives. So I could change the time of the quiz to a few minutes. And let's see. And then when I'm ready, I select done. I start my live quiz. I can do it instructor paced, meaning that I'm going to give each question. Like, this would be good if you're working towards maybe like a CFA and you want to be able to talk through, before you do a CFA and you want to be able to talk through certain types of problems with students, you can do it that way. So I'm going to do classic. You can make it as a team. I like doing it as a team where everybody has to work together. But let's see, go to classic, continue, 15 questions, multiplication. Now, you can put this link, for example, in your Google Classroom. So the students would just click on joinmyquiz.com, and then they have to enter this code. They could join from their Chromebook, from a tablet, from a phone, as long as they have the app. Once I start, well, it'll tell me everybody that's joined here, and then once I start, it'll have like a leaderboard where it shows me how everybody's doing. So let's see. Now, the big difference with like on the iPad is that on the iPad you can't create your own quiz, but if you already have the quiz created on your desktop, you can still start it from the iPad. So let me see. I'm going to go into quizzes, and then I'll do let's see. I'm going to do illusions. I already played that one. I'm going to go to, let's just do this one, Gilded Age. And so if you look at this one where it says challenge friends, it does the same thing where it gives your friends or your students the ability to be able to ooh, that's loud. All right, stop the music. So it gives the kids the ability to go into the code the same way that they would from the desktop. So it's a really great tool. Let me show you real quick, actually, before I'm done here, what the reports look like, and it saves the reports too. That's another great feature. So you could compare, before and after types of reports. So I got my multiplication. It tells me what their scores were. It even does an overview. So this is cool, because then as a class we could say, hey, we need to work on question 14, or what can we do differently about question 12. So I'm hoping that helps. Look forward to seeing you implement it, and if you do and you have questions, go ahead and give me a shout.